Brad Fittler insists his decision to select Jack Wighton as 18th man isn't just a ploy to keep Queensland guessing ahead of the Origin decider. The Blues are on their way to camp in Kingscliff without a key enforcer who's been ruled out due to injury.
New South Wales players arriving in camp without Payne Haas for the first time since 2019.
A huge loss. He's been part of our group now for the last, 5 years.
Haas unable to play through the pain any longer, succumbing to his ongoing shoulder issues.
But he's battled with Brisbane and Origin and done a pretty remarkable job over the last couple of months for a young fella, and he needs a rest.
At 30, Jordan McLean becomes the 5th oldest player to debut in Sky Blue.
Well, a long time ago, I remember talking to a few players in a room, and he was one of those young 21, 22-year-old players that was about to make his debut, and he never quite got there. You know, I was close to picking him in the team earlier.
After missing Origin 2 with COVID-19, Jack Wighton was tipped to be a certainty on the Blues bench, instead named as 18th man. Do you think he'll play?
No, I wouldn't have a clue, mate. I'm 18th man, and whatever role I am, I'll do to the best of my ability.
Not a case of mind games.
I don't want to outsmart myself.
Brad Fittler thankful Latrell Mitchell saved him another selection headache.
It was most the smartest thing to happen. It would have been a couple of days of torture for everyone answering questions about Latrell and also the other players.
The Blues gathered in Sydney before heading to Kingscliff, where they'll prepare for next Wednesday's series decider. Zach Bailey, 9 News.
With a controversial past, there have been questions asked about whether Roosters recruit Matt Lodge fits into the club's culture. But speaking for the first time since signing, Lodge says he already feels he's part of the family.
Everything that people say in the past get to me, and all those headlines and attention, I probably would have never made it back because, you know, it's just continuous. So I'll kind of block that stuff out, and I already feel like I've got the support of the people in the building. That's all I need to put my body on the line and play hard.
And the NRL has taken a step towards securing its financial future, buying into the property and pub market. The league has purchased the Gambara Hotel on Caxton Street in Brisbane. Meantime, League Chairman Peter Landis has fiercely defended the NRL's 6 again rule in the wake of the Dragons' win over the Raiders. If the controversial rule has cost Landis any admirers, he certainly isn't concerned now that he's got friends in very high places.
His rugby league's version of Cinderella. In an unprecedented occurrence, the king of the game was wined and dined by the Queen.
Geez, you look good in the top hat.
Yeah, look, I thought I looked like the bloke out of the Monopoly board. Like, you know, I had this fascination. I wanted to buy Mayfair, but he goes, that's what I look like. But I don't think a top hat goes with a Greek.
It wasn't just a brief encounter.
What are we talking about? Are we just talking like a hello and goodbye, or was it more than that?
No, look, I was lucky enough to sit next to her at lunch, and we spoke for over an hour. We spoke on a lot of issues and topics, and what I liked most about her is she laughed at all my jokes.
Are you saying the Queen's funny?
Yeah, the Queen is very witty. Oh, absolutely. One of the most wittiest people I've met. She's quite, and as I said, she's got a mischievous sense of humour.
Peter, will you stay in touch with her? Is there any sort of chance of that?
Look, she asked that we stay in touch, and through an intermediary, and I'd love to stay in touch with her. As I said, it was one of those situations where you thought you've known that person for your whole life. We just clicked.
Did you try educate her on rugby league?
I tried to, and she's got an interest. There's no doubt about that. She knew about the World Cup, and but look, her real passion is horse racing.
When it comes to league, Landis is facing a fresh assault on the 6 again rule he championed. The failure to blow a penalty at the death of the Dragons' win over the Raiders has put the rule under the microscope.
Are you standing by it?
Absolutely. Look, you can't take one isolated incident and change a complete initiative. The 6 again has made the game more entertaining. It's got rid of the wrestle.
Are you worried that teams are going to exploit it at the end of games now and just sort of keep giving away 6 agains?
No, I don't think so. Look, as I said, the referee has the discretion to award a penalty.
Danny Weidler, 9 News.